The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, and I have miles to go before you sleep. Did you hear me, butterfly? Miles to go before you sleep. It was truncated. Yeah.
Jeremy, it is I, Mephisto!
Why do they all sound like skeletons?
Because it's funny. It's funny. That's why. Because and now that you say it, that's exactly what I think Mephisto sounds like. I think he sounds like Skeletor. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a bet with Kang! That's just what he sounds like. This is MCU Mephisto, not...
I'm going to bet your mortal soul.
Like, that's, yeah.
I hate love. It burns us.
The holiday special.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymour.
Oh my gosh, we are laughing up a storm.
Yes.
But for good cause. We just need one more day
Yeah.
to get through this, but we're gonna make it work. No, I'm sorry. We gotta. Okay, we were lamenting the notion of bringing graphic novels to the movie theater with the premiere of Avengers Endgame. Shout out to you, Tony, for winning those tickets.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Hope you like 3D showings.
Yes. So what we were trying to figure out were different like graphic novels that should be on hand at the theater when people come to see it. We're making, lists.
Yeah.
And one that we kind of unanimously decided should not be there
Definitely no.
is One More Day.
Yeah.
And if for those of you that don't know, it is I would argue the most lampooned Spider-Man story now.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
Is up there. It kind of sucks.
Can you imagine like Clone Saga held it for so long and then it was like bling. Like was that a joyous moment or like we're no longer the worst?
What about Mephisto?
This guy literally in this story, okay, spoiler, it's bad. All right. But he goes to Peter Parker with a proposition that because he despises love so much
And the love between Parker and MJ is so pure.
that he's willing to give them a trade because Aunt May has been shot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, wow, what does the world turn to when Aunt May gets shot?
Right.
Crazy. But she's currently struggling on life support, and Mephisto says, I will save your aunt if you undo the love that you have for Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Because that's the most pure love in all of Marvel.
Right. You got Sue and Reed.
Yeah.
You've got almost anybody. You've got Frank Castle and his guns.
Oh my gosh, dude. Now that I would love to see that one.
Yeah.
If Frank's like, I can't shoot
I
anybody.
can't shoot anymore.
Like that's a whole lot. Like that's a long book of Frank just looking just broken.
Oh my gosh! Now I got to reread the where Frank become like his road to becoming the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Oh my God!
Mephisto shows up.
Oh!
Greetings,
Dude.
Frank Castle. It is I.
Okay, so sorry, we're gonna talk about these books, but we have segued because for whatever reason we've decided that Mephisto sounds like Skeletor. It just is, right?
He's like one of the most potent sources of cosmic evil in the Marvel
It
universe.
worked. So yes, you're absolutely right. We're gonna have to read that as the Skeletor Mephisto. Okay, so now that we're here to do our jobs, we've got one book that's the same, and then two that are totally different on the honorable mention side. Where do you want to start?
Naomi actually intrigues me because this is one that Key Collector on Tuesday night sent out an alert like, oh, you might want to check out this book.
Yes.
Talk to me about this, Naomi.
So Naomi, as we've seen so far in this little quiet corner of Portlandia, is a young lady who knows that she's adopted and is trying to figure out who and what she is. After a brief encounter with Superman coming into town, everybody's all abuzz, and she's like, man, I get this feeling like somehow I belong to this. And we are now finally getting a little bit more concrete of a statement of what she's feeling And I mean, if you don't mind me showing you.
No, not one bit. We can't show them though.
Yeah, no. In her eyes, that's your hint. So, yes.
That's a major player.
That's a huge player. And I'm sitting here thinking about it, like when that was first presented.
Yeah.
Are we far enough away from that now where someone
There might be people that don't.
right? And like would they be teenagers now at this point? Like how long ago? That was like 10 years ago, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. Where does the time go? Where does it go?
Man, now that's
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm sorry. Again, you got to check out Naomi. It's co-written by Brian Michael Bendis and David Walker, with art. I want to make sure that it is still Jamal Campbell. Yes, fantastic stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff. You'll love the artwork designs. The characterizations are perfect. The dialogue, come on, like these are some of the best creators in the game that are doing this right now. So grab that book.
It's muy bueno.
Can I know about this Major X though?
Okay, yes. All right. Rob Liefeld. This is Major X #2, Marvel Comics. Rob Liefeld. And then we've also got Brent Peoples doing the art. And his art style is very, very reminiscent of Rob's work.
Okay.
I don't know what is going on in it. It is so over the top.
There are so many pockets.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like straight up, if you took 90s X-Force and you stripped out everything except for the violence, the over-the-top plot twists, the uncanny connections between characters that normally wouldn't be there in a story.
I love that you just so perfectly wielded that pun.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of
snuck
you.
it in there.
Yeah.
It's like it's so bad it's good. Like I've never been a fan of the early X-Force stuff. Like that's just me. But like the story is so confusing. Alternate timelines on alternate timelines.
Fantastic.
Like Cable's kid is in it.
What?
Yeah, it's
Wait, really?
yeah,
All right.
yeah. Go Cable.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like if you're into if that's your thing, this is the book for you.
Yeah.
If you're not, this also could be the book for you. But yeah, I was highly entertained.
Okay. Okay. If you long for that nostalgia, Wizard magazine era goodness,
Yeah.
there it is.
Boom.
It's all for
There's
you.
your time machine.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I took on Batman 69. That's right. The fact that I was trying to be good here, but no, I wasn't.
It's
You're
the
right.
reunion issue.
It is, right? Like the fact that the Cat and the Bat get back together in issue 69. Who in editorial didn't see those dirty jokes coming?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Like this has been Tom King's entire plan. He's like, there's no master story that I'm working on.
I just need on issue 69
issues.
Just on 69. This is happening. It's Tom King and Yannick Paquette. Is that, I don't know. Is that how you say
I
it?
believe so. That's how I've always pronounced
it. We are still in this long form dream state. But I believe it's ending soon. And it's going to have some explosive results. There is a statement in this book that it wounds me. As a Batman fan, I'm cut to the core. And I don't like it, but I can't say that it's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's kind of it's gnawing at me right here, like in my heart space. And I don't know if I've ever felt this way, and I can understand why it's said.
Okay.
But I don't like it. I don't like it.
Interesting.
So, no spoilers though. That's all I'm gonna say. What is
My dude Cullen Bunn. You don't know you're my dude Cullen, but you are. So we got Blossoms 666, Cullen Bunn, Laura Braga are the two top creators on it. It follows.
what in the world is that?
This is awesome. Like if you're watching Riverdale and you're like, this show just isn't dark enough for you, Cullen turns it up a notch. In this particular iteration of Riverdale, the Blossom family actually are Satanists, and one of their kids, they have triplets in this one, is going to be the person to descend to the Dark Throne and take over as the Antichrist. And this is the story of them fighting over which one of them is going to take that role.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's good times. Definitely a book I'm going to share with my kids.
I was gonna say Easter's coming.
Easter's coming,
So
which is the perfect time to stock up on Blossom 666.
Oh,
It's super.
Nana, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make that joke. It just came out. I'm so sorry.
This is not the episode for family members to watch. We have
No.
Batman 69, the special Easter variant for Blossom 666.
Oh, dark times ahead.
Yeah.
Dark times. Speaking of dark times, let's talk War of the Realms, issue 2.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Jason Aaron, Russell Dodderman on this one. There's a lot of stuff that happens in this one.
This is like war, like full on.
Yes.
Malekith is invading Midgard.
Like Midtown,
Yeah.
even. Like he's in Manhattan wrecking shop. Okay, so previously when we talked about this series, we had concerns that it was a little too Thor focused.
Mhm.
I feel like it's catching its wind now.
Yeah.
It's still there,
Mhm.
but it's spreading out better
Yeah.
to include everyone else.
Yeah.
And I think like this is what I was looking for, at least in terms of feel
Yeah.
from that first issue. Because again, with so much setup having come from the Thor series, I didn't feel like we needed to be so Thor centric in
Yeah.
book 1.
Yeah,
So
and with this one, all the other characters that were kind of splashed in
right.
actually have very, very big roles.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really enjoyed that.
I'm kind of torn though. Okay, so and maybe this is just weird
Mhm.
in the way that excuse me, I'm considering this.
Yeah.
But we almost have like a very consolidated like core of Marvel heroes
Mhm.
that are in this series,
Yeah.
and I feel like there should be a lot more people that show up just even randomly.
Yeah,
Is
because
that what the extra books are for?
kind of yeah.
Okay,
But that's the other thing is like from like a retailer perspective, I don't know. Like, there's no way to go hard on all of them,
Right.
because there's so many of them, and
That is true.
not every book can be considered like a must-read to understand, which is so frustrating because I don't know what to tell people initially. Like,
Right.
like, hey, you might want to check this out. Like this week, if you're a fan of Punisher, the War of Realms Punisher #1 comes out,
Right.
and it is muy
Mm,
punishing.
mhm.
Like it's Frank doing Frank stuff.
Frankus.
Yeah, and he has a pretty like the interaction between him and Wolverine.
Listen, I
just want that book.
I do. I want the book that has them in like Vietnam.
Yeah,
That's the book that I want. I
Oh,
want it to be like
gosh.
it's Frank, Logan, and Fury on a mission in Vietnam.
Yeah.
What happens? That's a dark
Oh.
book. Like they'd have to reinvent the entire
Like-
Max line
yeah.
just to tell that story.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Who would you get on it? Like my gut wants to say Garth Ennis.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I would do like Garth. No, it would just be Garth.
Yeah.
I tried
Like-
to give somebody else some love, but
But-
no. Garth. That's Garth's playhouse. Like, yeah.
Man, yeah.
You know, I would just want to read his notes
Yeah. Like
and drink whatever he's drinking as he writes it.
because
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
just the cold chills.
Just yes, all of that. But yeah, overall, like, it's this is a better presentation. I think.
Yes. Yep.
I'm still not 100% on board. I think ultimately what it's going to be compared to is Fear itself.
Yeah, which is unfair.
Yeah, you know, in terms of a Thor-centric massive event. But I think like as much as Fear itself wasn't the greatest,
Mhm.
I think it incorporated everyone else faster.
Really well.
Yeah, and really well, really well. So,
Yeah, because what's going on? Like, one of the things that's happened, actually, there's the global aspect
Right.
in terms of like certain things are being set in motion.
Mhm.
Malekith isn't just sacking New York.
No,
like, they're
no.
attacking everywhere.
everywhere.
So,
And maybe that's why I feel like this core book should feature more of the greater Earthbound Heroescape. You know, we should see Excalibur, you
Mhm.
know, lining up. We should
Yeah.
see all these different groups, just everyone amassing because it's necessary.
Yeah.
You know, but whatever, you know,
There's
we'll
still
see how it
several more
plays.
issues.
Yeah. What was it, like 6
Mhm.
issues that
Yep.
it's running total? Okay, so we got time.
Yep.
All right, so moving on to the acrylic space.
yes.
I
think we have one the same.
we have one that's the same. Of
Yeah.
course, we have that one that's
Yeah.
the same. I love that I can count on you like that.
Yeah.
You're my guy. Okay, so do you want to go first?
Yeah, I can.
Go for it.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's go. Mary Shelley, Monster Hunter, new from AfterShock. I got Adam Glass, co-writing with Olivia Corter-Briggs, and then drawn by Hayden Sherman, who is from Columbus.
Hey, what?
Really, really cool. All right,
Yeah.
So what it is this this woman is giving a tour. She works for a tour company. He's giving a tour of Mary Shelley's final home, and in it, she stumbles across a manuscript, and it is Mary Shelley kind of recounting something that happened in her past, as directly how it relates to the story of Frankenstein and how it wasn't just a story. Yeah. So it's pretty awesome. It's pretty dark. Hayden's art just really fits the gothic vibe of everything's taking place in. And if you want to see giant undead people that are brought back to life by scientists with no scruples,
that's your book. That's your book.
It's a good book.
That's a good book. That's a good book. I like it. I like it. Also, keeping with AfterShock, I did Stronghold #3, Phil Hester and Ryan Kelly. Okay, so imagine if the darkest aspects of revealing your Lord and Savior also equated to the end, like the true end of all things. Which is, I guess, is kind of biblically prophesized, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have this very alien-looking thing that I took this like very seriously. Makes his great like big move in St. Louis at a Cardinals game, where in the previous issue he demands that everyone over the age of 12 is murdered dead at the game.
That's never gonna have to worry about buying school supplies for high school.
That's true-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lining. I don't know if it's silver.
Yeah.
It's still kind of bloody.
Yep.
But no, like it's interesting, like the way that they've set this whole world up. That's all about like this total conspiracy theory of awakening this godlike figure, and once he does awaken, it's truly the end of all things. So those that are most devout don't want him to wake up.
Yeah.
It's so many different angles that are at play with this series, and it's kind of brilliant with how smart it is. It weaves in so many different things: your Superman aspects, your religious aspects, and your conspiracy theorist. Yeah, it's all up in there. Yeah. So this is like a who's who, like a potpourri bag of great storytelling. Yeah. So yeah, definitely grab that one. Yeah, I had to read issue 2. I realized I didn't read it.
Yeah.
So I had to read that one first so I can get into this one and know what was going on. Because when this one starts off, I was like, wait, what?
I feel like I've missed something.
What am I? What? Oh, no. I don't understand. Yeah. So, please, yes.
Okay. I just can't stop reading Farmhand.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Rob's work is just amazing on it. It's so dark. There's like, and it just keeps getting darker. Like that's the thing. So, if you're not familiar with Farmhand, the premise is this one dude gets this vision and that he can grow human body parts that then can be used to for transplants. So if you're if your kidneys are failing, we can pick a kidney off a pig's
such a great thing.
It really does. And then in practical application, things go.
That's where stuff goes weird.
Yeah,
that's where things go bad.
So it's got like corporate espionage going. The family members, there's family drama where unforgiven mistakes that we fully don't know just yet, and that kind of father and son kind of dynamic.
I love that undercurrent drama where you're like, dude, just tell us what it is so we can say who's right.
Yeah. And the thing is, with the way Rob's telling the story, I don't know that there is a right.
Oh,
that's
even better.
Yeah, because I see both sides.
Right.
But then there's these really weird, trippy. There's the kid has a pet. That's the only way I can describe it. Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, pick it up, read it. First volume of the trade's out,
right.
$9.99. I think it's an Image trade. So, yeah, if you're a fan of Chew, you'll recognize his work from there.
Yeah.
And it's just.
And Rob's just a cool guy. Trust him. If you ever get to meet him, hang out with him, talk to him, he's a real legit cool guy. Awesome and very talented. So support that book definitely. Daredevil #4. Yeah. Zdarsky.
Oh, that's right. Because that's where Frank and Matt. Oh my gosh, why didn't I read that? I failed.
You guys heard what Ryan said.
I failed.
If you don't read it, you failed. I'm not going to tell you squat. I'm not going to say a word. Just know this is one of those times where the dynamic of Punisher and Daredevil is so it's so perfect. Yeah. The way that they are at odds and why it's perfect. Yeah. They are the greatest antithesis of each other. And without them actually being hero versus villain aspects of one another, it is so wild. Like I would almost say, I don't think that we've seen like the strange marriage of back and forth aside from like Batman and Superman. Like that's how deep it gets.
Yeah.
Where their process for how they come to the same conclusion is just that far diametrically. Like they're just like, no, this is the right answer. And the other one's like, it's clearly not.
It's definitely
and
not.
Here, you know. I love it. I absolutely love it. This book is raw, it's gritty. When this trade comes out, I'm giving it away as birthday presents to grown-ups. Like
Stupid good.
Yeah.
Stupid
It's
good.
Speaking of birthday presents to grown-ups,
the return of F. Tarkin.
Assassination #2.
Kyle Starks,
Oh.
Erica Henderson. You guys are just the gift that keeps on giving.
I mean, listen, I thought there was a lot of murder dead in the first one.
There's even more.
There's more murder dead. And I appreciate it so much. The storytelling is so refreshing.
Yeah.
For, like, why is this not a show? I would watch this right now.
Yeah.
On repeat.
Because Wistful Stan. Like I'm half. Yeah, I can't say that.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. Just, okay. This is a book that we clearly love, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 100%. After reading the first issue, there was no way that we weren't coming back for issue 2.
Oh yeah.
At this point, do you want this to be an ongoing, or do you want there to be like a final place where you can just wrap it up, love it, hold it, and never worry about missing a single piece of this adventure?
Yeah, make it a 6 or a 12 issue, and then just be done.
And then and just let, like, I can understand if you come back to the well every once in a while, right? But don't do ongoing. Let us just have this thing that is just perfect and grand that we will share with others and bring them into the fold that is comics.
Like, here it is.
Yeah.
Because it has to be finite.
Yes.
With the lethality of the book.
Yeah. Yes.
And what the underlying meta plot is revenge. 100% revenge. Once that is exacted,
it's got to be over.
Yeah.
It's got to be over for someone, or I guess maybe not.
Maybe not.
I mean, if you look at like Kill Bill,
Yeah.
Kill Bill was exact, but Tarantino always wrote in like a back door.
Yeah.
So it could expand, but I just really want this to just be like this perfect little thing that I know about, you know about, and we can tell other people like, hey,
like you're into that?
You're not ready.
Try Assassination.
Yeah, like that's here. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You know, like
it's hysterical.
Yes.
It's violent.
Very.
The way that they splashed in, looking as the different killers were giving their backstories or not giving their backstories.
Right.
It was like, oh my gosh, I feel for that person.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Tarkinen is still my hero.
Dude.
It's just, but like and then when you get to Wistful Stan, like Wistful Stan was just like, oh my gosh, that's why.
Right. That's why.
Oh.
It's so, I mean, but you gotta love.
Yeah.
You gotta love. Dude, this is such a great series.
Oh, yeah.
Please. Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Great reads this week.
Amazing.
Like I can't lie. Like there's nothing I put back and was like, nah, you know, like
I made it through this issue.
Right.
No, I
like no,
dug
this
everything.
was pretty good. So, as we said before, congratulations to Tony, who's going to enjoy some 3D Avengers action.
Yep. I was able to get 3D 2 seats
Nice.
next to each other.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Even better. I'm actually providing some concession snacks, so I'm gonna have a gift card for you. So treats on us all the way around. Again, if you guys want to get in the runnings for such winnings, make sure that you subscribe, right? Like us, subscribe, click the bell so you get that notification. Because we're going to be giving stuff away because we can do that now.
Yeah.
We got the numbers. We ready.
Yep. And we're creeping up on some stuff. So we got Free Comic Book Day coming up, which is going to be the 20th anniversary of FSK Comics.
Yes.
We got the 25th anniversary of Comic Town coming up October 1st.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's like 2 marriages. I was still drinking Zima when it started.
Stop that. Stop that. Are you Captain America? Because you just literally jumped into the future. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Zima, or as we like to call it, super soldier serum. Wow. Dude, the 90s called. And they want to know if you're still thirsty. That's amazing. That's amazing. If you don't know what Zima is,
You're not allowed.
you're not allowed to watch this show anymore. You're entirely too young.
Yeah.
Ask your parents what that is.
What's Zima?
Wow. Oh wow, that's amazing. Yeah, Free Comic Book Day is gonna be crazy. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, I can't 25 years, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, gives me something to do.
Truth. Absolute truth. No more bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I said no more.
Oh, damn it.